Hi, my name is Jacqueline Goldman. This is my digital portfolio for technology instructions for linguistically and culturally diverse students. In part one, I chose Think Central, which is the component of our Go Math program that my school purchased last year, but the teachers do not utilize the online website. I think because it's challenging. Some may be afraid of technology or probably found it overwhelming to do with their students or never received a proper training. This program offers various components. It's the interactive student edition that you can do if the students lose their assignment or they lose their work or they didn't come to school that day. They can always pull it up online. The personal math trainer helps them to do the work. If they don't understand a particular concept, math on the spot video is help there where they can see a video of the lesson. Animated model is math model is just doing animated activities, and then they have little tools there, counters, things that can help them with that particular concept. And then this mega math is just different things where they can do where it's intervention. It's just various videos or things like that that can help the students. And then the standard that we dealt with is WIDA related would be the math standard 3 and then standard 2 for language arts. There's a lot of reading and writing integrated into this particular series. And then we did pair factors, finding all factor pairs with for whole numbers. And then I found the methods and materials for teaching ESL students, this particular course. I found this course to be very helpful because in this course I learned how to really take different tools. I found out how to really incorporate step by step of using the ladder method of the WIDA chart to really help my ELL students move from a level 1 up to a higher level by incorporating things that they can use or incorporating strategies or tools that will help them make improvement and growth. And here are some of the things that we could use for ELL students in Go Math. This is the interactive student edition, and then right here the ELL activities. And some of the challenges that I faced. The students then, they did not know how to sign on. They didn't have their sign-on names. It took them 2 days to do the test. It was a pre-test or warm-up for the factors, and that's just like 2 or 3 questions. And so that was May the 2nd, May 3rd, and it took them a while to do that. Also, right here, they had to know the state. The school district was $2.99, even though I had it posted up and projected. That's at first I had it posted up, so I did not have a projector, and so the students struggled for a while with this particular activity online. And for part 2, the student activity or assignment that I did, believe it or not, I never used Kahoot. And so what I did, this was my first time using it, and And what I end up doing for that particular lesson is that I use 10 questions from a unit that we did in pre-algebra using the concept of variables and coefficient and inverse operations. So the students, they struggled trying to sign on, and I had it projected the code and it was on every screen, but for some reason the students, they just could not keep up, and we did this program. I let it run like for 2 sessions, so I let it replay. And also the students, I think they really enjoyed it once they understood what was expected of them. And I noticed that on the Kahoot that they do have a ELL. They have activity for the ELL students, and it's called Jumbo. And what you can do with that is that you can scramble the words up to make a proper sentence. So like if you ask the students a question, you can put questions up there, a picture, like what is the dog doing? And they have the dog sleeping on the couch, and they had the words like scrambled, and the students had to put them in order where they make sense. And then also it's like you can play a video, and you can stop and have the students like to talk and turn and discuss things before you let the video keep going, where they can start to build relationship where they are doing a cultural knowledge and context with language. So you can do that. And then also like the teacher, what she did is she had a video plan of her rules, or the class rules. So then she had the students to like repeat the class rules, and that helped the students where they're actually like speaking, they're practicing their speaking, and then it's also helping them where they're producing the English language. So no one is really like being put on the spot where they're asking questions and they have to respond with the correct answer. So I thought that was different, and that's something that the students, I think they would be willing to participate in. And then here's some of the feedback from the supporting documents, artifact from Kahoot from the class that did the activity. So overall, it went well. I just had one student that put down a silly name, but everyone else, wonderful job. It was 25 players. Yeah, I like it. It's just a no. So I would like to do more with that than yes or no. Then for my part 3, for my observation, I observed a primary teacher do RAS kids in her class, and this technology tool is it's a tool that's designed for assessing students from kindergarten to 5th grade in the 4 domains: reading, writing, and speaking. And the teacher, what she did is that she gave them a story, and she had them to make she did comprehension questions, this little nursery rhyme, and she had them to make a real life connection. So I thought that was nice. With the components of RAS Kids, that it has a lot to offer. The teacher can actually monitor the students' progress. She gets a report of how well the students are doing. The students can do they can read into the mic. They can hear their reading. They can get their feedback. They can actually hear how well they're reading, or they can hear their pronunciation of the English language. They can do a printout of the story. They can do the digital. So they can do this at home with their parents. They can do literature circles. So it's so many things that they can do with this particular component with this particular tool. The teacher can do whole group, small group, individual. So this is a good program, and they do offer resources for both the teacher as well as the student. Then they have the ELL edition, where it's more tools that will help with the ELL students with strategies to help them improve with their academics in the English language. And then they have it where they have the different resources that help them according to the WIDA standards, as well as the Common Core standards. It helps them where they can build up their vocabulary as well. And then some of my feedback for the activity is that I would have passed out the actual nursery rhyme. I would have printed out the sheet, because I believe that sometimes students, when they see pictures or words, they can also make those connections. If they would have seen the pictures, maybe they could have made the connection to the main characters, or to what was really going on in the story. It would have gave them a chance where they can underline, write, circle, or they could have made another connection to real life. And I probably would have asked them, like, what kind of animal would have followed them to school, and where will you find a lamb? And for my part 4, I selected Science A to Z. This particular program is a technology tool that you can use for science. It has all the tools. It has everything in there, all lessons, hands-on science experiments for the students. They also offer the different 4 scientific domains: life, earth, space, physical, science. They have reading articles. They have it for the group levels for K through 2nd, and then 3rd through 4th, 5th through 6th. And I thought that was a good thing. The pro is that A through Z, it has a list under all the different standards. And they also offer the STEM connection. They have the core, the Common Core with the literature, where they have the literacy program as well. So they have a lot to offer. What I do like too, the pro about the which is a good and it's a bad. So the Next Generation Science Standard, it has middle school in there. And so they offer 6th, 7th, and 8th graders, and offer them lessons and curriculum. The con is that they offer all these great things, but they don't give you a price. You have a trial period. You can only pull so many things. And again, like I said, right here, the A to Z, they offer the middle school under the NGSS, but they do not have they do not offer it under any. They do not offer middle school activities under any other standard. And so, and then they do not have a price listed. And then right here, I wanted to show you and share this with you, that Learning A to Z, they offer too many other websites under their toolbar right here. It's just too many things, and they pushing too many things, and you may miss this, but they do have wonderful things here. But with this, you may learn it through A through Z, you may miss this science. And again, they do not have a price. And so that may be one of the things that may catch you off guard. Again, my name is Jacqueline Goldman, and I enjoy doing this project. At first, I thought it would be overwhelming, and quite so, but I am so glad that I had the opportunity to do this project, and I learned so much from this class, and I look forward to using all the things that I have learned from this class into the coming years of my teaching.